What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 2K the God, my man Sess. Welcome to the most controversial show on YouTube, the Gods of Boxing Talk. Now, for this segment, we want to do it what's hot, and what's hot right now. Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton have managed to duck Gennady Golovkin once again. Now, Leo Santa Cruz and Carl Frampton last fought for the WBA Super 126-pound title. Carl Frampton went ahead and took that up off his shoulder, you know what I'm saying, off Leo Santa Cruz's shoulder. Well, now they have finalized the deal to fight again. I guess Leo Santa Cruz has exercised, as you said earlier, his rematch clause. They finalized the deal to fight January 28th of 2017, and this will be Carl Frampton's first title defense of that title at 126. Now, this is a good fight, you know what I'm saying, when they fought the first time. It was a good fight. But the problem is the big-ass elephant in the room, and the elephant's name is Gennady Golovkin, a.k.a. the Jawbreaker, a.k.a. the Jaw Collector. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This motherfucker is deserving of a fight with one of these two motherfuckers, B. Like, see, it wouldn't be a big deal if Carl Frampton did not say he would fight Gennady Golovkin if he beat Scott Quigg. Before that fight even took place, he said, yeah, I'll fight Gennady Golovkin if I beat Scott Quigg. Let me take care of him first. This has been like a lifelong rivalry, basically, right? Let me take care of this motherfucker first, then I'll take care of Gennady Golovkin. Scott Quigg said the same thing. Hey, if I take care of Carl Frampton, then I'm going to take care of Gennady Golovkin. Well, as soon as he wins, as soon as Carl Frampton wins, well, then it's like Gennady Golovkin don't exist, and he moves up and takes on the other bitch, the guy that's been ducking Gennady. You know, I'm not as... I expect Leo Santa Cruz not to fight Gennady Golovkin, okay? Yeah. This is a motherfucker that said my daddy, you know what I'm saying, my papi. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, he came out and told us on camera that his pops told him not to fight Gennady Golovkin, to stay away from him, right? Wow. And this is also a motherfucker that actually priced himself out with a figure on camera, on some Danny Jacobs shit. The only difference is Danny Jacobs, he didn't even give us a figure. He was just like, hey, that dumbass face, you're gonna have to pay me. He pulled that bullshit, okay? Yeah. But Frampton actually gave us a figure. The nigga said $3 million. Yeah. You're not gonna get $3 million to fight Rigo, dog. You know what I'm saying? So I expect him. I expect the bitchness to come out of him, B. But Carl Frampton, who at one point was my favorite British fighter, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, monster. I was shocked when he ducked Rigo. So that's the big elephant in the room. It's a good fight, but this guy is deserving of a fight, especially when Carl Frampton said, I will fight him, okay, at one point in time. So what do you think about this rematch, dog?
Man, I'm 100% with you, man. The rematch, to me, I can honestly care less for it. Yes, the first fight was entertaining, and Leo Santa Cruz is exercising his rematch clause. But at the end of the day, I just want to see one of these guys jump in the ring with Gennady Golovkin. You know, I don't too much care for them fighting each other. I too was a big fan of Carl Frampton. You know, I was real high on him. I actually put my brother onto him. And I'm like, yo, you gotta watch this dude, man. He's a very, very good fighter, very talented, very skilled. And to me, it's just looking like neither guy has any intentions of fighting Gennady Golovkin anytime soon. I mean, they just don't. They like you said, they don't want to end up, you know, in that collection pile. They don't want their jaws over there, you know. Laying next to these other cats, you know, or you know, maybe an eye socket or an orbital bone, you know, broke by Guillermo.
They don't want that shit in the boneyard, nigga.
Nah, exactly. No Nito was over there. You know?
Amagasa. What's the boy named? James Dickens. All them cats over there in the boneyard, B.
just collecting dust. So, I mean, it's just bullshit, man. Come on, fellas. I mean, I really don't understand boxing sometimes, man. I mean, I love the sport, you know, but I don't understand some of the things that these fighters and their promotional companies do. You know, at one point you get the fighters blaming it on the promoters.
Yeah.
You know, then you get, you know, the promoters blaming it on other people. It's just bullshit, man. It's a big circle.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, these guys, honestly, I believe, don't care about legacy anymore. They really don't. It's all about the money nowadays. You know, and that's the reason why we're getting a lot of the fights that we get. And this is just another example. If they don't fight Guillermo Rigondeaux after this rematch, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know. I don't know. I'm boycotting boxing. You know?
Carl Frampton already came out and gave his reasoning, and it's a reason that, and this is something that I want boxing fans to think about, man. Back in the day, we never heard a reason like this for a motherfucker to duck another motherfucker. Or let's not say duck, for a guy to not fight another guy. His reasoning is, oh, he's too boring. He doesn't draw fans to the fight. You know, the fight won't be a lucrative fight because he doesn't have the style to draw the fans. Well, this is the problem, dog. Gennady Golovkin already said, hey, dog, I'm gonna go to Wales and fight, or I'll go to the UK, and fight you. Okay? Yeah. I'll go to your backyard and fight you. Well, if that's the case, why is it that Gennady Golovkin has to have the fan base to draw in a crowd in your backyard? Nigga, that's your backyard. If you fight Gennady Golovkin in Miami, yeah, that would be all Gennady Golovkin's fans because your fans are not coming from the UK like that. You'll have some cats, very loyal fans, come from the UK to Miami, but you won't have the majority of the fan base at the fight. Same thing here. If Gennady Golovkin fights you for your title in the UK, the majority of the fan base will be your fans. Exactly. So if you're saying Gennady doesn't draw fan base, that doesn't even make sense because the fight is going to be in the UK. Exactly. You're saying you don't got the fan base. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Niggas like me see right through that bullshit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You don't want your jaw collected, B.
Exactly.
That's just, I mean, Leo Santa Cruz ain't no jaw collector. Motherfucker don't even hit that hard, B. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
So, and you already felt this punch already. I mean, he dominated the fight. Okay. Yeah. I understand Leo Santa Cruz had a rematch clause. He got to take the fight. He still want to be champion. So we're not faulting you too much, B. Yeah. But like my man Seth said, after this fight, if you not looking at some type of compromise with Gennady Golovkin, the Jackal versus the Jackal, you off my list, B. I don't even want to hear about you no more, dog. What's up? Next! Your boy, Gennady Golovkin. You know what I'm saying? Vacates his December 10th date, B. And then, of course, Terrence Crawford is like, I'll take that. Give me that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He vacates his December 10th date because he couldn't find another bum. I mean, oh shit, my bad. Another fighter. Damn, dog, it just fell out my mouth.
Watch yourself, 2K.
Hey, I didn't even mean to say that, dog. My bad. He went to the local overpass. Nobody was sleeping there at the time. No. So he said, damn, nigga, I ain't gonna be able to get a nigga by December 10th. Ain't nobody here right now. Exactly. I told him to go to the soup kitchen. There's mad bums over there, B. You know what I'm saying? Mad bums be in there eating and shit. He could have got one of them niggas by December 10th. But, you know, it is what it is. So, couldn't find a bum. So, he he vacates the date. Now, I went and took the liberty of looking at the rankings of within the middleweight division for the organizations for which Gennady Golovkin holds belts, the IBF, WBA, WBC. Right? Okay. IBF #1 contender. This motherfucker fell off the map though. Toriano Johnson, he had that shoulder injury back in January. You know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker was talking all loads of shit. fought the Irish kid, looked dumb as fuck in that fight. He didn't even look bad, he looked dumb. I don't want to see this nigga against Triple G, B. First of all, I didn't want to see him. Even when he was talking shit before he fought the Irish cat, I didn't want to see him because he just lost to Curtis Stevens. He got knocked out by Curtis Stevens. Why the fuck would I want you, a nigga that got knocked out by Curtis Stevens, fight a guy that knocked out Curtis Stevens? I'm not interested, B. You know what I'm saying? And you don't bring nothing new to the table that Golovkin ain't never seen before, so I ain't interested, B. But nevertheless, he was running his mouth. Some motherfuckers out there was like, yeah, Toyota Johnson. Anyway, the nigga got injured. Now he's no longer on the map. That's number one contender for the IBF. Number one contender for the WBA is a cat named Alfonso Blanco. He's the interim WBA 160-pound title holder. I mean,
Alfonso Blanco.
You know him, B?
I don't know that motherfucker. I mean, to me, it sounds like a cat that maybe models or some shit. I don't know. Or, you know.
Yo, he's eligible for a Triple G fight. These are the type of niggas that Triple G be fighting. You know what I'm saying? Only problem with him is he just fought in October. You know what I'm saying? He might not be looking to get into the ring with a guy like Triple G so fast in December, 2 months later. All right? And then in the WBC, you got Jorge Sebastian Highland. I've actually heard of him.
Oh, okay, I've heard of him.
But he just last fought in September. Again, he may not be too quick to jump in the ring with a Triple G by December. But I also took the liberty of getting the ranking of a guy that has been calling Triple G out. A guy that a lot of people think that could actually get Triple G some trouble. Okay? It ain't Danny Jacobs. It ain't Billy Ho, a.k.a. the Peanut Butter Hand Man, Sanders. It ain't him. It ain't nobody from 154. There ain't nobody from 168. His name is Av Tandil Kazertsi, right? He is ranked number 5 by the IBF. Let me say this real quick. His last fight was March 5th of this year. He's ready.
Was he the kid that beat
Antoine Douglas?
Douglas, yeah.
He knocked him out in the last round of their fight. I think it was 11th, 10th round or something like that. I can't remember.
Beat him up pretty good, too.
Shot at him, then knocked him out. He's been calling Golovkin out, dog. And he's ready.
Nice.
He fought 7 months ago.
Okay.
He's ready. He's number 5 in the IBF. He's number 8 in the WBA. And he's number 6 in the WBC. He's ranked within the top 10 in all 3 of the sanctioning bodies for which Golovkin holds belts.
Okay.
So, did he negotiate with Kazertsi?
Not that I know of.
From what I understand, Kazertsi's like, yeah, if they offer me that fight, I'm taking that shit.
Give me that.
So why isn't that fight being made for December 10th, B? Once again, what do you always say about Golovkin, B, when he does his matchmaking? What do you like to say?
I say so much shit, man, but to me, when they do their matchmaking, it has to be a guy that they see a particular flaw in order for them to feel comfortable enough to make that fight.
Exactly.
If I feel like if they know that they can 100% beat this guy, they will go after that fight, and that is the fight that'll be made.
Yeah, and I mean I did some research on Kazertsi. He's not fighting anybody anytime soon. Okay. He's actually looking for a fucking opponent, and he's been calling Triple G out.
Come on,
now,
people.
We don't really know what's going on behind the scenes. We will say this. We don't know if Triple G actually offered him a fight, and Kazertsi's just talking all that hot shit in the media, and then behind the scenes, he was like, nah, fuck that. I ain't fighting that nigga shit. Nah, I'm just trying to get my name out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't know if he's doing that or not. But what we do know is K2 has not said anything about Avtandil Kazertsi. I fucked their names up bad, B. They haven't said anything about Kazertsi and any type of negotiation on the table for this guy, a fight with this guy anytime soon, even though he's been in the media saying that he'll fight Triple G. So it's just kind of, something to think about for the Triple G fans out there.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna leave y'all with this. What do you think of that fight? Is that a fight that y'all want to see? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you know what, my bad, 2K. Before we move on to the next topic, if you wanted to see Willie Monroe versus Gennady Golovkin, okay? If you wanted to see Matthew Macklin, Martin Murray, Daniel Gill versus Gennady Golovkin, you should have no fucking problem with Abidel Kazursky fighting him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't. You know, because he toes that line.
Yeah.
You know, of guys that that Golovkin normally goes after. You know?
Threat,
now,
he's a threat. He's a big
I
puncher.
was just gonna say that. I was just about to say that.
Yep.
You know? He is a threat to Golovkin because he's a big puncher, and if you watch his last fight, he has no problem letting his hands go.
Yep.
You know? So I would love to see that fight. What's wrong with that fight? You know, like you said, you know, we don't have any background information as to if they tried to make it or not, but why not put it out there?
Yeah.
If you are, you know, I mean, these guys were gonna fight Toriano Johnson. I believe they were gonna fight Toriano Johnson with no problem at all.
Oh yeah,
they were ready for that fight.
Dominic Wade was a fill-in because Toriano Johnson got hurt. They were already advocating for that fight because Toriano Johnson is the mandatory in the IBF rankings. They were advocating for it like, hey, nobody get mad. We're just fighting our man, as if they had no choice.
Yeah.
We're just fighting our mandatory. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. You know what? I forgot his name. Dominic Wade. If you wanted to see Golovkin fight fucking Dominic Wade, you should have no problem with him fighting Kazursky. Man, I'm just so sick of this, man. Look, understand. We are not hating on Golovkin.
No.
We aren't saying anything, you know, that's just too bad about him. I'm saying it's all fucking facts, man. You're dominating a division that has nobody in it. Granted, I'll give you some guys. Of course, some guys duck him.
Daniel Eugene Rutherford Jacobs.
Exactly. Yeah, Peter Quillen. Those guys did duck him. I will give his fans that. But at the end of the day, I cannot continue to praise a guy if I haven't seen anything praisable. I haven't. I'm sorry, I can't. Does he hit hard? Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he hits hard. I fucking hit hard.
So do I.
Of course, now, I'm not comparing myself to a Golovkin, but I'm just saying that's how much punching power means to me. I don't really give a shit about it. He's got some good boxing skills, but I want to see them against somebody. The only thing what I can really go off of is a 147-pound fighter making him look different than all these other 160-pound fighters made him look. So that's a problem for me. Yeah. You know, I want to see this motherfucker in there with somebody. If he needs to move up, he needs to move up. His trainer keeps talking shit about, we'll fight anybody from this way to this way. And then when the fans get on his ass, his trainer starts stepping back from certain comments. Yeah. I mean, I can't take this anymore from Golovkin, K2, whoever it is. Okay, I believe Golovkin's a nice guy. I think he's a cool dude. But at the end of the day, man, if you got all these people talking about what you can do, and you're failing to do it as it pertains to moving up in weight, there's a problem. You know, you want to unify the division. I get that. I understand that, man. Cool. But tell your trainer to be quiet. Because you got fans like myself and my man 2K and others that are saying, fight somebody. Please, fight somebody. Take the $10 million. You want Danny Jacobs to take 25%? Take the $10 million against fucking Canelo and let's get it on.
We ain't gonna get into that. We ain't even
Come
gonna
on,
get into
man.
that shit. That's
Exactly.
a whole nother segment. You know what I'm saying?
Bullshit, man.
Bullshit. I feel you, dog. Well, let's see what happens. Apparently, he'll be fighting the first quarter of 2017. Let's see who it's against. It ain't gonna be Canelo, and it's probably not gonna be Daniel Eugene Rutherford Jacob. Definitely not gonna be the peanut butter ham man, aka the ham sandwich maker, motherfucking Billy Ho Sanders. It definitely not gonna be him. So I don't know. Next, whatever.
Yeah.
Man, Miguel Cotto is still trying to fight the little niggas. Man, somebody, please, somebody, get a handle on this motherfucker, man. Miguel Cotto has recently offered Tim Bradley, his team anyway, has offered Tim Bradley a fight at 154. Now let's go down the timeline. Juan Manuel Marquez. Okay. It was a rumor, people. It was a rumor. Now, an HBO executive confirmed that they were talking about this. All right. Yuriorkis Gamboa, who has never fought beyond lightweight. Lamont Peterson, who has never weighed in no more than 145 pounds for a fucking fight. And now Timothy Bradley, who is naturally a 140 pounder. He's never fought at 154 pounds. Matter of fact, all four of these guys have never fought at 154 pounds in their careers. But Miguel Cotto is adamant at trying to get a motherfucker in the ring with him that's never been at 154 pounds, even though he's got all these 154 pounders that he can fight. What the fuck, sus?
Hey, man,
bro,
I don't get it.
We're speechless. For the first time ever.
Exactly.
In 1 year this channel has been up. We are fucking speechless.
Wow, man.
Wow.
I just don't fucking get it, man. I mean, boxing, you know what? And I want to stay on topic here, but last year in 2015, there were a lot of motherfuckers talking this. 2016 is going to be an excellent year. So many great fights are going to be made. I mean, just look at how things are lining up. Meanwhile, I was sitting back saying, I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't fucking see it.
Yeah.
And this is why. Fighters like Miguel Cotto are pulling guys a division lower than him all the way up to 154 when he has guys in his division. Yeah. He's got guys.
They there.
Come on, man. Come on.
Canelo's not the only motherfucker there.
Exactly.
I mean, sus, I don't mind him fighting Liam Smith.
I don't mind either.
As long as the motherfucker has, you know what? I don't even mind him fighting somebody who's at 147, who has at least fought at 154 before.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? He's picking niggas that are at 147 and 140 that have never fought at 154.
I don't get it, man. I really just don't get it. Miguel Cotto, first of all, what interests you in a Timothy Bradley fight anyway?
They said given his style, it will be a great matchup. He's looking for a big money fight, dog. He's looking for a big money fight.
Cotto exclusively fights on pay-per-view. Yeah. He's one of those guys that, just like you said, it's just money fights. Cotto is always going to be in there with a name, whether it's at 47 or 40, 50, you know, it just befuddles me, man, that a lot of the shit that's happened in 2016 is happening.
Yeah.
You know, Amir Khan fighting Canelo Alvarez at 155. Kell Brook, 147-pound fighter, fighting a 160-pound fighter.
Yeah.
I'm not understanding what's going on, man. Boxing is honestly just running rampant right now, man. I mean, you know, the only thing that anybody cares about is money. That's it. They don't give a shit about the fans. You know, and fans need to understand that. When it comes to protecting these fighters, you know, a lot of these fans, man, will live and die by these guys.
And that's the reason, not to go back on the subject of Triple G, but that's the main reason why Triple G is able to get away with fighting nothing but fucking bums. 34 fights into his career, well, 33. Kell Brook's not a bum, but he brought up a motherfucker from 147. The fans will stick by him no matter what. I mean, Triple G could go outside right now and announce that he's fighting a motherfucking pinata January 2017, dog. And his fucking fans will advocate for him to the death why that pinata is an excellent opponent for Triple G. Get the fuck out of here, man. This is the problem we're having with Cotto. Because I've come across a lot of motherfuckers that are still advocating for the bullshit that he's trying to pull right now. Even that whole Gamboa rumor, motherfuckers were advocating for that, B. Well, Gamboa is a really tough guy. The nigga has not fought past lightweight.
Wow.
I don't know, sir.
I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't understand. Once the fans start, your dollars puts these motherfuckers on your TV screen.
Right.
Okay? Whatever you want, they have to produce.
Yeah.
You are the consumer.
You are the consumer. Absolutely.
I mean, this is like business 101. But it flies over these fucking emotional fans, man. It's, I mean, I get emotional just because I'm seeing this shit, and it's ridiculous. Yeah. You know, and I'm not bullshitting, man. And I don't care what anybody has to say. I'm streaming fights from now on. I'm not paying for any more fights.
If it's this kind of fucker, time ago,
nigga. Exactly. You know, so if this type of bullshit is gonna be going on, I'm not fucking paying for fights, man. And fans should do the same. And I bet, when you motherfuckers brag about this year or that year being a big year for boxing, it'll be a big year. I bet you'll see a big time turnaround. But as long as you pay your money for this fuckery that's going on, this Miguel Cotto fighting Tim Bradley, while they fucking driving Ferraris and Lamborghinis up and down the coast, they gonna keep doing it.
Yeah.
I would stop doing this shit.
That's a beautiful business model. Like, look at Golovkin's business model, dog. They have got the fans backing him no matter what. He don't need to get a big fight because the fans are going to back him no matter what. He could keep making $1 and $2 and $3 million for the next 10 fucking fights fighting motherfucking Ben Affleck because y'all will back him. It don't matter who he's in the ring with. So it's a beautiful business model. Why fuck that up? Why fuck that up possibly losing to Canelo? Why fuck that up possibly losing to James DeGale? Why fuck that up possibly losing to Arislan De Lara? You know what I'm saying? He won't. It's a beautiful business model. Keep fighting dominant weights for $3 million. The money gonna stack. The nigga got a goddamn a Macintosh endorsement. An endorsement from Apple.
Oh my
It's gonna keep stacking, bro. Same thing. See, and Cotto sees that shit. He's like, damn, dog, I've been in the game for this long. I'm a Hall of Famer. You know, I'm a champion in 4 different weight classes. I'm not getting that type of respect. You know what I'm saying? I got a big Puerto Rican fan base. I got a big New York fan base. But this nigga Golovkin is being pushed ridiculously. I'm not getting that. Give me that nigga, Tim Bradley, nigga. Give me that motherfucker, dog. Cause if Golovkin get to do it, then I'm gonna fight somebody that's better than what Golovkin fight, but the nigga gonna be littler. Nigga making up words and shit. He gonna be littler. You know what I'm saying? So let me fight that nigga. Let me get that nigga. Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of this shit, bro. I'm about to start ignoring niggas now, dog. Like all the coverage we do is about to go to the little weights. Cause I'm getting sick and tired of these motherfuckers, man. For real.
Exactly.
For real. Next. Let's let's go ahead and do a quick rundown, man. My man Sullivan Barrera, man, he has left. We all know he left. What's your boy's name, man? I be talking all this shit now. The trainer.
And
what's his
Abel
name?
Sanchez.
What is it? Abel Sanchez?
Yeah, I think that's his name.
No trainer. What's the guy's name? Golovkin. Golovkin.
Oh yeah, that dude.
Yeah. Anyway, Sullivan Barrera left him. We already know that, right? Went over. I think he went to. Did he go to the Rock? He went somewhere.
I'm not sure.
I can't remember who he went with. I think it was Rock Nation. I can't remember. You two help us out. But he's finally got a fight on the docket now. It's going to be against Vyacheslav Shabransky. Ironically, the guy that put the hype surrounding Yunieski Gonzalez after he was robbed against Jean Pascal last year, he put that hype to bed by beating him to a majority decision, and it was a decision that was well deserved. It wasn't a situation where Yunieski Gonzalez was robbed; he was beaten. So that's one Cuban Shabransky put away. This might be another Cuban he might put away, man. But I think Sullivan Barrera is better than Yunieski Gonzalez, bro.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
Sullivan Barrera, of course, he's 17-1. His only loss being to Andre Ward, and he's got 12 knockouts. Shabransky 17-0 with 14 knockouts. He's the big puncher, man. So that's gonna be an excellent fight, man. It's for the vacant. Hey, y'all leave him alone, man. The vacant WBC United States 175 pounds.
What the fuck?
Leave him alone, B. Is it the United States 175-pound title? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hold on, 2K. Yo, is that the title that Sting beat Goldberg for? I'm not sure. It slips my mind, but I know it got like a little American flag on it.
Oh,
Some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, I don't know, but maybe they put like a SmackDown 2, ran up on Sting, you know what I'm saying, backstage and whooped his ass and took that belt.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man, the titles are getting ridiculous, man. This has no fucking merit. It will not make neither one of them a mandatory for any WBC champion at 175, which is Adonis Stevenson. It has absolutely no merit, but it is what it is. Still a good fight. It's intriguing to see if Sullivan Barrera will get revenge for his fellow Cuban fighter, Yunieski Gonzalez. And Shabransky is no joke. And then also we got a story. This is Sessa's boy, man. David Price. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what?
The same cat that was flatlined by old ass Tony the Tiger Thompson. And recently, fat ass Erkan Tepper. Funny thing about Erkan Tepper, he lost to Christian Hammer, who was a journeyman this past weekend, or maybe the weekend before. But when he fought David Price, you know, he was nice and slim. Dude had nice, you know, he had a nice body. My shit better than his. You know what I'm saying? But it was, you know, it was straight. You know what I'm saying? It was straight. He gets in the ring with Christian Hammer. The nigga fat, B, like, and then he weighed in, I think it was like 265, which is like the most he's weighed in a while. You know what I'm saying? And remember, after knocking out David Price, he was, he pissed hot. They caught him cheating. So as soon as he's off the Pez, my man is fat and he's losing the journeyman. So that kind of makes David Price's knockout loss to Erkan Tepper. It kind of fades it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But he's still whack though. He's still got a whack ass. If you go like that to it, my man gets knocked out through the ropes and shit. On some Hasim Rahman versus Oleg Moskayev type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So he has stepped in and said, if Klitschko don't fight Anthony Joshua, I will. No. Don't do it, Price. Bro, if you fight Anthony, if he fights Anthony Joshua, the fight goes 0 rounds, B. The fight goes 0. He about to get knocked out in the first round, dog.
Oh yeah,
like real talk. He's not gonna complete a round. It's gonna go 0 rounds.
Come on and be number 18.
18-0, 18 knock. Yeah, exactly, B. Now, as my man Sus mentioned in another video, he said Kubrat Pulov is the guy for Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
For December 10th, possibly. Pulov is the IBF ranked number 2, the title that Anthony Joshua has. David Price is ranked number 12. He's not even ranked in the top 10, so let's not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's not even entertain this bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
It's not a fight that I want to see. David Price has some shit that he needs to prove. He was still knocked out by a 79-year-old Tony Thompson that wasn't on PEDS. You know what I'm saying? So some people say he was on PEDS. I don't remember if he got hit with PEDS or not in that fight. Doesn't matter. The way he got knocked out, he's got some fucking skill flaws that say that if he goes in the ring with an elite fighter, or not even an elite fighter, a B level or A- type of fighter, he'll get knocked the fuck out again. And Anthony Joshua was in that range, so nah, bro, it's not a fight that I want to see.
No, sir. Stay at number 12.
Yeah, he should be looking to fight, you know, somebody, I don't know, Robert Helenius. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Johan Duhapis. Those are the type of niggas you need to be. Eric Molina. You know what I'm saying? Those are the niggas you need to be looking at. You know, shit, get fat ass Chris Arreola in there with you. That's a name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the niggas you need to fight. Dillian White. Not Anthony Joshua.
There you go. Yeah.
You got anything you want to add, B?
Nah, man. I think I pretty much, went off a little too much for the viewers, man.
Yeah. That's what happens when you talking about Golovkin, Santa Cruz, Carl Frampton, Canelo, any of them cats.
All at one time. You can't do that, 2K.
Can't do that. Yeah, I fucked the video.
We gotta space that shit out, man.
I shouldn't have did that. That's my bad. That's my bad. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and conclude it right here. YouTube, do what you do in the comment section. Will be real. This is real talk for real fans. 1.